Hey y'all, welcome back to another one of my videos. In this video, I am going to talk to you all about this new project that I had just finished. And as you can see, we're just starting off with just clips of the process here. So stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Get your chips, get your popcorn, get your little drink, and we're going to talk about the process of me creating this baby blanket, what's been going on with me, and by all means, at the end of the video, check out the photos and update me on what's been up with you all. Like, how y'all doing, how y'all feeling. If you're not already a subscriber, definitely hit that subscribe because it's free, boo-boo. Bye. Yeah, so it's your girl April. It's been a minute. Like, I've really been gone for a couple weeks. I mean, I've been posting pictures and little shorts and stuff, but I haven't been on here in a minute. I've still been working on projects. I have not been just like BSing around. I've been working on different projects, soaps, just getting my workout routine and stuff together, doing a few things with my son because he's singing now. We didn't finish prom for the second time because last year he went as a junior, so this year he went as a senior, and he looked really good. So of course, this is my last baby of the Mohegans, and I had to make sure he was sharp yet again this year. And I will post some pictures at the end of this video so you can see the prom pictures. He had a really good time. His date this year, she had a good time as well. And excuse me. So I came on here because I wanted to show you all this finished blanket. I have not washed it yet. I'm going to wash it, but I wanted to get this video out to you and show you all this blanket that I made. And I did a puff brim, like a bobble trim. And let me tell you something. I have been working on this blanket now for at least, I want to say like this is week 4. And I haven't been working on the blanket like consistently because I was taking it out, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, how I wanted the colors to go, what colors I really wanted to use, and all of these things, which ultimately slowed down the process of me just, I used softy yarn. I also used big twist yarn in white, and I used Bernat baby blanket yarn in the teal color. So it's a mixture of different brands of yarn that I use. But when I tell you, I am excited about this blanket. I am glad that this blanket is finally done. This was actually my first time doing teddy bears. So I'll put in a clip showing me doing the teddy bears. So I may just make it a short so this video isn't as long, because this is really just a check-in video. I did a bunch of granny squares. So let me tell you the story, right? So I had a bunch of granny squares that I made like probably 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. It was just sitting in the bag. I never did anything with them. I was just making granny squares just to make them. And so I made all of these granny squares and they were just sitting around, right? So I said, well, since I'm going to be making a blanket, let me just make it work for me, because I need to do something with these squares. And I wasn't doing anything with the squares. So I said, well, let me try a granny blanket just a different way, right? Instead of doing it how most people do it, I was like, all right, let me just try something different. So I made my granny squares, and then I made the white trim. And then I was like, well, I don't want to sew them together using the mattress stitch. I want to try something different. So instead of doing the mattress stitch, I did I want to say it's like you're pretty much taking your squares and now you're continuing. So it's like the continuous granny square. That's what it was. So I did like a continuous granny by connecting them together. But I didn't want to just keep connecting them with white. So I said, well, let me throw the teal in there, the mint color. So I threw the mint in there, and I just made different rows with like the mint. And then here you can see where I did the white, and then it was mint again. And so it's like a back and forth thing. But I'm going to take a picture of this blanket, and I'm going to put it at the end of the video with the prom pictures. But I really just wanted to come on here and say, hey y'all, I'm still around. I am going to make another video doing a romper, because I want to make my daughter a romper, but I want to make me one too. So I think I'm going to use the skin tone yarn to make my first romper for myself, and I'm going to bring y'all with me. So when I bring y'all with me, I want y'all honest feedback on what y'all think about it. Hopefully it inspires you to make yourself one. I am going to be doing some traveling with my son before he goes off and graduates and goes to the military. So I'm going to work on that project, record it, send it to you all. We'll upload it on YouTube. And then I'm going to do her romper as well. I'm so tired, y'all. So excuse me. But that is my next project, and I have not put the written pattern up for that other cardigan just yet. I did start it, but I got caught up in doing some other projects, so I didn't get a chance to do it. So I'm gonna apologize for that, but I will eventually write that pattern out completely and attach it to that previous video, for those of you who need, a written pattern more so than doing a follow along. I find it easier to do the follow alongs though, because I'm not savvy with writing patterns. That's just not my strong suit, but I can do it. So needless to say, y'all, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope that people are enjoying the weather. Make sure that you all travel and just do as much as you can, because life is but a vapor. Life is short. And what you don't want to do is just wake up one day with regret. And you also don't want to go to sleep and never completed any of the tasks that you wanted to complete for fulfillment, because you were waiting for that perfect moment. I don't believe there will ever be a perfect moment for something. There are things that happen, and I don't believe that things happen by coincidence, but there are things that happen and it's just like, oh, this was perfect. And those things were supposed to happen. But a lot of times we put our goals, our aspirations, and so forth on the back burner. We don't do as much as we could do because we're just waiting for that right moment, or waiting for that, certain amount of money to hit our account, or whatever the case may be. And I just want to say, enjoy your life, because tomorrow is not promised. We all have an expiration date, and you deserve everything that you want for yourself. You are more than deserving of it. So I will see you guys in another video, and enjoy your freaking